Welcome to our exploration of the miracle of synchronicity in your life. Synchronicity is a term coined by the Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung, which describes the causal connection between two or more events, creating a significant moment that defies mere chance. It's when the universe seems to conspire to bring about a circumstance that resonates with your thoughts, emotions, or needs. Now, let us consider how synchronicity manifests and operates in our lives. Have you ever thought of someone you haven't seen in years, only to run into them the same day? Or have you ever had a problem on your mind and suddenly, out of the blue, the solution appears in the form of a book title you see or a conversation you overhear? That is synchronicity at work. The first lesson in understanding synchronicity is recognizing that we are all connected. The universe is not a random, chaotic place, but is filled with patterns and connections that we can tap into. This interconnectedness means that our thoughts and intentions can align with the events in the world around us. When we experience synchronicity, it's a signal that we are in tune with the universe. It's as if we're on the same frequency as a radio station playing our favorite song. Our inner state, our thoughts, and emotions are like the tuning dial, and when we're attuned correctly, we pick up on the signals that are always there but often missed. So what does this mean for us on a practical level? It means that we should pay attention to our inner state. Our inner world is the soil from which the outer events of our lives grow. If we cultivate positivity, openness, and clarity within ourselves, we increase the likelihood of experiencing synchronicities. Let's take a moment to reflect on the times when you've experienced a synchronicity. What was happening in your life at that time? What were you feeling or thinking just before the event occurred? Often you'll find that your inner state was in a particular alignment that allowed the synchronicity to unfold. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. Now let us move beyond mere recognition and into engagement with synchronicity. Engaging with synchronicity involves intentionality. When you set an intention, you're placing a marker in the cosmic field. You're saying, "This is what I'm moving toward." The universe responds to this clear signal by aligning events and circumstances that resonate with your intention. Synchronicity can be seen as the universe's language, and our intentions are our dialogue with it. When we're clear about what we want and open to receiving guidance, synchronicities become more frequent and more profound. They can guide us, confirm our path, or even warn us. However, it's important to avoid falling into the trap of seeing everything as a sign and losing our grounding. The key is discernment. We must learn to distinguish between genuine synchronicities and mere coincidences, or our pattern-seeking minds projecting meaning where there is none. How do we develop this discernment? By cultivating our intuition. Intuition is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. Start by paying attention to the small hunches and gut feelings you have. Act on them where appropriate and observe the outcomes. Over time, you'll develop a sense of what is a true signal and what is noise. Synchronicities can also serve as milestones on our spiritual path. They can affirm that we're heading in the right direction or prompt us to shift our course. By noting these events and reflecting on their significance, we build a narrative of our journey that is rich with meaning and purpose. But what about when we're not experiencing synchronicities? Does it mean we're out of touch with the universe? Not necessarily. Sometimes a period of silence can be a period of preparation. It can be a time when we're being asked to trust without immediate confirmation, to walk by faith and not by sight. In these times, patience is our ally. It's important to remember that the universe operates on a different timeline than we do. Just because we don't see immediate results doesn't mean that things aren't unfolding as they should. We must trust that the seeds we've planted with our intentions will bloom in due time. Now, take a moment to reflect on the role of patience in your life. How might embracing patience change your relationship with synchronicity? How might it alter your expectations and open you up to seeing the miracles that are unfolding at their own pace? Let us wrap up this first part here. We have started to uncover the beautiful tapestry of synchronicity, examining how our interconnectedness with the universe allows for these meaningful coincidences to occur, and how intention and intuition play crucial roles in engaging with them. Resonance and attraction. Orchestrating the symphony of synchronicity. Imagine for a moment that your life is a grand symphony, and each thought, emotion, and action is a note in your personal melody. When we live in a state of harmony with our true selves, our melody resonates with the larger symphony of the universe. This resonant state is where synchronicities are most likely to occur. It's a state where we're vibrating at a frequency that attracts circumstances and people that are in tune with our deepest desires and needs. So, how do we achieve this state of resonance? It begins with authenticity. To resonate truly, we must be honest with ourselves about who we are and what we want in life. This means shedding the layers of expectation and social conditioning that have muffled our true song. Living authentically requires courage. It may mean making changes in your life that are uncomfortable at first. It may mean ending relationships, changing careers, or reevaluating long-held beliefs. But when you start to make these changes, you'll notice a shift. Opportunities and connections will begin to appear, seemingly out of nowhere, propelled by the authenticity of your actions. Another key aspect of resonance is emotional clarity. Our emotions are powerful signals that can either cloud our frequency or clarify it. When we suppress or ignore our emotions, they create dissonance in our melody. By acknowledging and processing our emotions, we bring clarity and strength to our resonance, making it easier for the universe to respond. Consider the emotions you've been carrying with you. How might they be affecting your energetic resonance? Are they enhancing your melody or creating discord? By bringing awareness and compassion to your emotional state, you can fine-tune your vibration and enhance the synchronicity in your life. The next step in cultivating resonance is through visualization and affirmation. When we visualize our desires as already fulfilled and affirm our worthiness and openness to receive, we set the stage for synchronicities to enter our lives. Visualization isn't just about seeing an image in your mind. It's about feeling the emotions associated with that desired state. It's a full-bodied experience that aligns your energy with your intentions. Moreover, affirmations remind us of our agency and our ability to co-create our reality with the universe. When repeated with conviction, they reinforce our belief in ourselves and the possibilities that await us. They are not just words, they are declarations of our place within the cosmic dance. Now, let's consider the concept of attraction in relation to synchronicity. The law of attraction suggests that we draw into our lives experiences that match our vibrational state. If we're vibrating with positivity and expectancy, we attract positive and expected outcomes. This isn't to say that we won't encounter challenges, but rather that even challenges can be seen as synchronistic opportunities for growth. Attraction is not just passive. It's an active process of aligning our energy with our highest good. It's a conscious choice to focus on the positive and to expect miracles. It's also about letting go of attachment to outcomes and trusting that what we need will come to us at the right time. How might shifting your focus from what you lack to what you anticipate change the synchronicities you experience? How might letting go of specific outcomes open you up to possibilities that you never even considered? In practical terms, we can cultivate resonance and attraction through daily practices. Meditation, for example, is a powerful tool for tuning into our inner frequency. It helps quiet the noise of the external world and brings us back to our center. Journaling, too, can be a form of reflection that clarifies our desires and intentions, making our vibrational signal more coherent. Remember, the universe is always responding to our vibration, whether we're aware of it or not. By being intentional about the energy we put out, we can become active participants in the creation of synchronicities in our lives. Let's pause here and let these ideas settle in. We've explored how living authentically and with emotional clarity can enhance our resonance, and how visualization and affirmation can strengthen our attraction. These are the keys to unlocking the door to synchronicity and allowing the universe to deliver its gifts in surprising and delightful ways. Entering the flow, the dynamic dance of co-creation. In this exploration of the wonders of synchronicity, we now turn to the dynamic process of co-creation. Co-creation is the dance we engage in with the universe, where our actions and intentions meet with the cosmic flow of energy, resulting in the manifestation of our experiences. To engage in this dance effectively, we must understand the balance between action and surrender. It's akin to sailing. We set our course with intention, but we must also adjust our sails to the winds of the universe. Too much effort without surrender can lead to frustration, while too much surrender without action can lead to stagnation. This balance is beautifully embodied in the concept of Wu Wei, an important tenet in Taoism. Wu Wei means non-action or effortless action. It's the art of acting in harmony with the flow of life, doing what needs to be done without unnecessary exertion, and allowing events to unfold without forceful intervention. How do we practice Wu Wei in the context of synchronicity? By staying alert to the opportunities that present themselves and taking action that feels aligned with our intuition. It's about trusting that when we take the necessary steps, the universe will meet us halfway. The signs and guideposts will appear, leading us toward our intended destination. To truly master this concept, we must also understand the importance of timing. There's a rhythm to the universe, and synchronicity thrives when we tap into this rhythm. Sometimes this means waiting for the right moment to act. Other times, it means recognizing when an opportunity is ripe for the taking. Reflect on the timing of events in your life. Can you identify moments when things fell into place because the timing was just right? How might sharpening your awareness of timing enhance your ability to co-create with the universe? Another aspect of co-creation is the willingness to take inspired action. This is action that arises from a deep sense of knowing, a nudge from our inner guidance system that says, "This is the way, walk in it." Inspired action doesn't come from a place of anxiety or desperation. It's the natural next step that feels both exceeding and right. Inspired action is often simple. It could be making a phone call, writing a letter, or reaching out to someone. These actions, while seemingly small, can have profound effects on the unfolding of our synchronistic journey. But what about when we face obstacles? Do they signify that we're out of alignment? Not necessarily. Sometimes obstacles are part of the co-creative process. They can be lessons that help us grow, refine our intentions, or steer us in a more fruitful direction. Instead of viewing obstacles as failures, we can see them as invitations to deepen our engagement with the process of co-creation. They challenge us to remain flexible, to adapt, and to look for the hidden synchronicities that may be contained within the challenge itself. To navigate obstacles effectively, we must foster resilience. Resilience allows us to bounce back from setbacks and maintain our focus on our intentions. It enables us to keep our hearts open to synchronicity, even when circumstances seem less than ideal. In practical terms, cultivating resilience can involve practices such as mindfulness, which helps us stay present and responsive rather than reactive. It can also involve maintaining a supportive community that encourages us and helps us keep our intentions alive. As we engage in the co-creative dance with the universe, we must also be open to receiving. Receiving is the natural counterpart to giving, and it requires a state of openness and worthiness. It's about allowing ourselves to accept the gifts that come our way, whether they're in the form of opportunities, insights, or material manifestations. Consider your own capacity to receive. Do you allow yourself to accept the good that comes into your life, or do you find yourself deflecting it, perhaps feeling unworthy or guilty? Learning to receive with grace is a vital step in the co-creative process. Let's take a moment now to embrace the principle of co-creation in our lives. How can we balance action with surrender? Harness the power of timing, take inspired action, navigate obstacles with resilience, and open ourselves up to receive the abundance of synchronicities. Imagine yourself as a node in this intricate web, your life, a convergence point of countless threads, each representing different relationships, events, and energies. By vibrating at your highest frequency, you not only elevate your own existence but also contribute to the elevation of the collective. Engaging with this interconnected web means recognizing that we are both the weavers and the woven. We are the creators of our tapestry of life, and yet we are also part of a larger design that is being co-created with us. This perspective instills a sense of humility and wonder as we play our part in the grand scheme. Now, consider the role of gratitude in this harmonization process. Gratitude is the heart's way of acknowledging the beauty and gifts that flow into our lives. It amplifies the positive vibrations we emit and strengthens our bond with the source of all synchronicity. By practicing gratitude, we affirm our place in the symphony and invite more harmony into our experience. In this state of harmonization, we find that synchronicity is not just an occasional occurrence, but a constant presence. It becomes a way of life, a mode of being that reflects our deep alignment with the universe. Our lives, once ordinary, are transformed into an extraordinary adventure filled with magic, meaning, and a sense of divine timing. In conclusion, harmonizing with the infinite is the ultimate expression of synchronicity. It is the realization that we are part of a larger melody, a cosmic dance that invites us to move with grace, intention, and joy. It is the understanding that our individual lives are notes in a divine composition that is endlessly unfolding, a symphony that we co-create with every breath, every thought, and every action. As we end this exploration, let us carry forward the melody of synchronicity in our hearts, ever present to the wonders that await us when we are in tune with the infinite.